Hey everybody, my name's Kyle, and this is Track by Track, music reviews, news, and commentary. Without a doubt, Roger Waters' upcoming new re-recording of the album The Dark Side of the Moon has been one of the most buzzed about topics of the year on this channel. Ever since Waters let news of the new recording slip out during an interview back in February, the Track by Track audience has been debating every aspect of the project in the comments section. Last month, we finally got our first official taste of the album with a new version of Money being released as the first single. Waters' new version of the song was unquestionably a dramatic departure from the original. When it comes to covers, and let's be honest, that's what this is, I generally prefer to hear bold reinterpretations rather than ardently faithful remakes. In that regard, Waters did not disappoint. His slower, grittier take on the track was actually somewhat refreshing. Still, I grimaced at the extended spoken word passage that replaced the guitar and sax solos from the original, and my distaste for that poetic detour has only grown in the weeks since. With that in mind, you won't be surprised that my first reaction in listening to Time, the latest single from the album, was, oh, Jesus Christ. I literally said that out loud just 2 seconds into the track as Waters opens with his softly spoken magic spell about the voice of reason. It's a self-indulgent, if not self-anointing soliloquy in which Roger implies with minimum subtlety that he is and always has been the true voice of Pink Floyd. Of course, few would debate the importance of Waters' lyrics in the band's music, so it isn't a stretch to consider him the figurative voice of the group. Still, it strikes me as more than a little distasteful when he's also replaced the literal voices on the song as well. David Gilmour, of course, but notably on this song, the late Richard Wright as well. Once Waters' spoken word prologue is complete, the familiar melodies of the song arrive, and things proceed in a somber fashion, following the same template as Money before, not to mention last year's remake of Comfortably Numb. As with those new versions, Waters' voice here is a mix of spoken and sung, in keeping with what seems to be the limitations of his octogenarian vocal range. Many have compared it to Leonard Cohen, which feels more apt here than on any previous Waters recording. If anything, it makes me wish that Waters had endeavored to make a Leonard Cohen tribute album, rather than once again resurrecting the spirits of his past. But once again seems to be the prevailing theme in Waters' musical trajectory these days. He seems more intent on rehashing the old than on creating anything truly new. In the case of his remade version of Time, I can't help but feel like Waters at this point is a one-trick pony. We already heard this trick on Money, so it certainly feels less surprising or at all innovative here. To make matters worse, Waters seems to have no interesting ideas to express if it doesn't involve his own voice. Consider the iconic alarm chimes and Nick Mason's percussion that opened the original version, now replaced by Waters' pretentious poetic prologue. And where there was once a blistering David Gilmour guitar solo and soaring background vocals, here we have, well, basically nothing. For better or worse, Waters' new take on this meanders musically rather than to attempt to do anything fresh. Obviously, setting aside the original version of the song and listening to the new version as its own unique entity is easier said than done. Time is a very good song, a fact that even Waters' lethargic new rendition cannot obscure. And if you cropped off the apropos of nothing opening prologue of his 2023 version, even the uninitiated might recognize the value in what otherwise comes across as fool's gold. The full version of the album is set for release in a little more than a month, and to be fair, we've only now heard 2 of the 10 tracks. As always, I will keep an open mind and look forward to hearing what Waters has in store for us with the rest of Dark Side of the Moon. That being said, I'm not enthusiastic about the possibility that the first 2 singles have already revealed the template for the rest. I have a bad feeling there's a lot more spoken word passages coming our way. After all, with so many great Gilmour guitar parts, Mason's innovative percussion, and Wright's gorgeous keyboard work, there's a lot of substitutions to be made. Which makes me wonder, if Waters truly feels his words and voice were the essence of Dark Side, why not just release it as a spoken word album? Seems like he's practically doing that anyway. Once again, my name's Kyle, and this has been Track by Track. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also be sure to check out some of these other videos below that I think you might also enjoy. And of course, be sure to subscribe, because true music fans always want new releases the day they come out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.